Hey guys, I'm Lydia Covington, owner and founder of C Scrubs with Love Wholesale Division, and I'm here to talk to you today about how I earned $8 million in just, actually over $8 million, $8.5 million in just 2 years selling scrubs, okay? For those of you that don't know, I'm Lydia, I'm the owner, I'm the founder of this amazing company, and I started out years ago as a CNA. I was 16 years old, dropped out of high school, got my GED, went to Job Corps, and got my CNA certificate while I was at it. I needed to get a job, okay? So I got my CNA certificate. I worked from age 16 to 22 as a CNA, wearing scrubs every day, but I didn't like my job. I don't really care for bedside in terms of healthcare. I always wanted to do something else related to the healthcare industry, but I knew I didn't have the passion for bedside. Don't judge me, at least I'm being honest. So I decided to quit my job because also I wasn't making enough money financially, okay? I was struggling. I was living from pillar to post, evicted, lights turned off. And then I ended up going to jail actually for committing fraud to obtain loans to help pay my bills. That was like the ultimate breaking point for me. At that point, I knew something got to shake, something got to change. So I prayed about it and I asked God to reveal an idea of a business for me that I could run, but I didn't have any business experience. So that's when it came to me and I said, well, you know what? I wear scrubs more than I wear my own clothes at this point. I could sell them. I'm broke. I don't have much money, yet I'm always buying scrubs because I have to buy them, not because I just want to. So that's when I realized like this is a recession proof product. I can get in business and start selling scrubs. At that moment, I started Googling scrub suppliers, how to sell scrubs, and I found out that I could do on-site scrub sales and I could sell scrubs to facilities. And I found out I could also sell scrubs online. So I found me a scrub supplier. This was 14 years ago, by the way. I'm 36 now. I'll be 37 in August, okay? Found me a scrub supplier, got my first case of scrubs. I did contact a facility asking could I come in and sell scrubs because I saw online that you could go into facilities and set up kind of like a pop-up shop type vibe. So I called the facility, super excited about it, and they told me yes. Now, let me tell you something. Sometimes in business, you're going to get a no. But for me, my first call was a yes. I knew in that moment it was just meant to be, okay? So I went into the facility. I sold my scrubs like my life depended on it because it did. But the great thing about scrubs was I already understood the product very well, so it was easy for me to sell being a CNA or a former CNA. I made $1,400 my first day in business, okay? It took me about a month, you might as well say, as a CNA back 15 years ago to be able to make that type of money. I made it in 2 hours, okay? So I quit my job. I quit my job right then and there. It was a no-brainer for me because I didn't have that much to lose. When you're in a situation where you already are broke and you don't have that much to lose, it's not hard to take a leap to run a business. When you have a good paying job, let's just say 80, 90, $100,000 a year, it's scary as hell to quit that job to start a business, you know, and I understand that, but we'll talk about that later on in the video. So I quit my job. I started running this business, selling direct to facilities on an ongoing basis, okay? And I was able to double my sales. Every year I was able to double my sales in this business. My first year I grossed $125,000 for the first year. That's 6 figures at 22 years old, and I wasn't even able to make half of that as a CNA. So I was super excited about that. By the next year and the year after, I was doubling my sales to 250,000, 300,000, 400,000, and by year 2020, okay? Exactly when the pandemic hit, just thought about that because the demand for scrubs really increased, okay? Due to the pandemic, I was able to make my first 1.2 million in sales, okay? By year 2021, the following year after the pandemic hit, I made $5 million. $5 million selling scrubs. That is incredible. By year 2022, 2 years after the pandemic hit, I made 3.5 million. Okay, that's 8.5 million in 2 years. Okay, 2023, I was exhausted. Okay, I took a little bit of a break. I didn't stop running my business because I had a team, but I wasn't going as hard with the marketing strategy and all the things that it took to be able to make that kind of money because I wanted to tap into real estate, which is something that I was able to do, and I wanted to smell the roses a bit. You can imagine I worked my butt off to make 8.5. So in 2023, with no ads running, very I don't want to say little work, but compared to what I was doing, I still closed with $1 million in sales. Okay, so that's just how awesome this business is. I'm able to do $1 million in a year on a bad year. Okay, so I'm very blessed to be able to have C Scrubs, and what I am recording this video for today is to put you guys on to this opportunity. Okay, since I started out as a retailer and I was able to scale my business the way that I've been able to scale it over the course of years. It took hard work. It took consistency. It took marketing. It took loving what I do. It wasn't an overnight thing, you know. But I started a wholesale division so that I'm not only just retailing the scrubs, I'm actually able to put you in business and to sell the brand. I started out selling other people's brands, which were amazing. And then I got kicked to the curb. My supplier dropped me. I had a really good account, but I started making so much money. I was making millions. I mean, 5 million in a year started to become, it went from a customer of theirs to a competitor. You can imagine. So they dropped the account when we did that 8.5 in 2 years because it was just too much. We were taking over places that they didn't want us to take over. So we started our own brand, the C Scrubs Collection. And let me tell you guys, these scrubs are absolutely amazing. The quality, the stretch is very, very important to me. They're very, very soft. As you can see, it's really, really good material. Very soft, very stretchy, very durable. Okay, also wrinkle free, which is a super important feature in scrubs. And I would love to place you in business to sell these scrubs with my wholesale program that I have. Okay, so on my website, you guys, I have several packages available. I have bronze, silver, I have gold, I have platinum, I have diamond, elite, and pro. 7 packages. And with these packages, it includes cases of the C Scrubs brand. Okay, it includes cases of these amazing, look at the pockets in the scrubs. I mean, the scrubs are just really, really, really great quality. Okay, it includes cases of these scrubs in all types of colors, you guys. It'll list exactly what colors and what sizes and everything you're going to get in each package. But with each package, you guys, that is considered your opening order with C Scrubs. Okay, so when you place this opening order and you get your startup package with your cases included, you also get some freebies like a free website, free mentorship, free logo design when you purchase a certain amount of scrubs and up. Basically, the bigger the package that you purchase, the more freebies you're going to get. Okay, right now my best sellers have been my silver package and my diamond package. And I think that's because diamond and above, you get the free mentorship. You also earn double your money off each investment. Okay, so if your package is $10,000, you're going to make $20,000 back. It's a really, really good deal. All you have to do is retail the scrubs for the price listed on the website. Okay, once you place your opening order, this is now a pre-order at this moment. Today's March 10th, 2024, depending on when you watch this video. Just to let you know, as of today, it's a pre-order, but the scrubs are on the way and they will arrive in our warehouse April, which is just next month. So if you watch this video next month, it will no longer be a pre-order for you. More than likely, it'll probably already be in the warehouse. The scrubs are 100% finished with production and they are shipping to our warehouse the end of this month. It takes about 30 days for the scrubs, sometimes 3 weeks for the scrubs to arrive from overseas from our factories. Okay, so what we want you to do is go online and select your package to be able to sell these amazing scrubs. Okay, now you can sell these scrubs to healthcare workers and beauty workers. Okay, don't forget your beauty industry workers. They wear scrubs a lot. Nail techs wear scrubs. Spa workers wear scrubs. You know, lash techs wear scrubs. Lashes are very popular. Makeup artists wear scrubs. Estheticians, you know, the surgeons, obviously, that do all of these surgeries that are trending nowadays, you know, they wear scrubs. So it's a bigger industry for scrubs today than it was even when I started 14 years ago because of what is trending. All the beauty things that are trending allowed C Scrubs to be able to make more money because the industry is so much broader now. Okay, so all you got to do is select your startup package, you guys. Invest what you can. I always suggest invest the maximum amount that you can so that you can get the maximum amount in return. Just know that we're going to give you a lot of great freebies for the silver package and up. Okay, so it'll be worth your investment and you're going to make double the money. Okay, another thing about C Scrubs, let me explain something to you as well, just free business advice. You know, running a business is not always easy. Sometimes you go through things. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you're frustrated. Sometimes you don't get the sale the first day. The sale comes the next week. But let me explain something to you. Selling scrubs, you guys, has changed my life. This business has changed my life. Okay. I wouldn't be where I am. I wouldn't have been able to provide for my family, for my children, the way I've been able to. And what business you can make $8.5 million in 2 years? I'm not a celebrity, okay? I have no celebrity family members. I am a girl that started from the bottom and worked my way up to the top. And I've been in business 14 years. I told you my first year in sales, I made $125,000. That's not 8 million, okay? It took me, 7, 8 years to do 8.5 million in 2 years, but 7 to 8 years is nothing, okay? Think about it. If you start today, okay, where you can be in just 8 years. Do you know your whole life could change drastically if you just start today? And realistically, most of my retailers do about 100K. That's the most I have seen personally as the owner of C Scrubs. Probably about 125,000 as well. I don't have any millionaires yet that are selling the brand, but it's going to happen. We're working on it. Retailers are working on it. But you can make a good 6 figures a year selling these scrubs. I mean, why not? And even if you're not in the healthcare field, right? And you're like, well, Lydia, I would love to do it, but I'm not in the healthcare field. It doesn't even matter. You don't have to be in the field to run the business. You don't even have to like business to run this business. This is such a necessity that you will learn to like it. You'll learn to love it, because you know what? Your customer base is someone that is a professional, which makes it a lot easier for you to work with them. They know what they want. These amazing scrubs, they know what they have to have, okay? They know what they can wear, what they can't wear. So it's a very simple sale. It's not you convincing them to buy something that they really don't need, like a new pocketbook or something. You know how challenging that can be, okay? So you can literally get started, earn unlimited income. Be consistent with your marketing. That is all you have to focus on to sell scrubs, is just be consistent with your marketing. And let's face it, most of you guys are very much in tune with the internet, and you're watching what's going on online anyway. You're scrolling a bit. We all do. You might as well make some money online while you're at it, okay? You're already in the know. You're already in the loop. So you should have some type of income coming from Instagram and Facebook and TikTok. You should have that. Every person nowadays needs another stream of income. I never thought I would say that, because I've been running C Scrubs 14 years and I love it. But I also am very heavy in the real estate industry to prepare for some long-term wealth, because inflation is at an all-time high. And even owning C Scrubs, which is an amazing business, I have to take my own advice and still make sure I prepare myself for bigger and better things and invest money. And you guys have to do the same thing. You can't just work your job and get paid and pay bills and maybe treat yourself and that's it, and then go back to work and do the same thing over and over again. You have to be willing to invest a portion of that, at least 25% of your income, to make sure that at some point you do not have to work anymore. And after 14 years of running this business, I am proud to say I only work 2 days a week now. I have the other 5 days off to tend to my children, to tend to my household, to tend to school. I'm also in Harvard right now. I'm so proud of that, because I'm a GED recipient and I'm a high school dropout, and I'm in Harvard. And the reason why I'm in Harvard is to expand my business knowledge the black and white way. I want to learn even more. I'm hungry to learn even more. Obviously, I have the hustle. Obviously, I have the mastermind. But you know what? You can never know enough. And being able to do that gives me such a joy in my heart that my business is able to take care of me in a place where I can go pursue things that make me happy, that make me feel good. And you know what? You may say, Lydia, you already made $8.5 million in 2 years. What do you need school for? You know what? I was robbed of the opportunity to be able to go to college as a child and had to drop out of school and get my GED because my mom could not take care of me. I want that back. I want that experience back. And sometimes, and I'm not blaming my mom, she did the best that she could. But sometimes as adults, we have to revisit things that we did not experience as a child because our parents weren't able to give it to us. So this business has allowed me to tap into that space in my life. And I'm very, very thankful that I've been accepted into the school. And I'm very excited and I'm thrilled to be able to learn something new. But if I did not own C Scrubs and I wasn't selling C Scrubs, I could not afford to go to school, number one. And I would not have the time because I would have to be working. So how many of you are in a space where you need to get some of your time back? You know, you need to do more. You need to explore more. You need to be home more. You know, it's not even all about buying the Lamborghini and buying the new car and buying the new house. Yes, I have a couple of beautiful cars. Yes, I have a beautiful home. I have the $1 million home. I have the new Maybach. I have all of that. And that's nice. I even have investment properties. Like I'm in one of them now. This is actually not my primary home right now. You know, it's all of that is really, 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 really nice. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's about having a peace of mind to be able to do whatever it is that makes you happy. To me, that's what business success is about. It's not about things, because all of you are not into Birkins. You're not into Maybachs. You're not into mansions. You just want your bills to be paid up. You want things to be able to come out on auto draft and you not have to pay attention to it. Go to Target and get something that you need without worrying about where you're going to get the money from or feeling bad about what you spent. And some of you all just want to be at home more with your children, with your spouses, with your family. And to me, that is success. Success is not always defined by the glitz and the glam and the fancy things, because at some point that even gets old. You just start wanting to be able to do absolutely nothing on some days. And everybody deserves that. But you can't have that life if you don't have that type of income rolling through. So with C Scrubs, no, you're not going to become a millionaire overnight. I'm not here to sell you a dream. I'm here to sell you a great opportunity. The dream will come true if you do the work. The hustle is sold separately, so you got to come prepared to hustle. But let me tell you something. $100,000, $125,000 your first year in business can change your life as well. It doesn't have to be $1 million overnight. And if you work hard and you stay consistent to your marketing so that your customer can trust you, they can see that you don't play about your business. They have to be able to see that in order to feel like they trust you with their money that they want to spend on your website and getting these beautiful scrubs. So you run your business consistently 3-4 years, you know what? That business is going to make millions. You know why? Because when I started, it wasn't easy to make millions like it is now. I didn't have social media, number one, and we didn't have the same platforms that we have now. So I would say 3-4 years of hard work, you will be at millionaire 7-figure status. Okay. If you do not let up, imagine what life can look like then. You know, be willing to start now. Start now. Don't live in a space where you feel like, oh, I'm just going to live for today and get by, because you know what? What if tomorrow does come? Then what? If I live like that, I would never have anything. I could never grow. So we have to get out of that mentality. I don't want you to work yourself to death, but I want you to realize that it's time to start preparing for retirement. It's time to start creating your exit plan. If you're young, if you're in your 20s, let's start now. So at 30, you're retired. You're retired, you know. If you're 30 or in your 30s now, let's start now. Because in your 40s, you're retired. You're going to be working 2 days a week like me. You're retired. If you're in your 40s, let's start now. It's definitely not too late. You'll be 50 and retired. If you're 50, let's start now. When you're 60, you're done. You know, it's never too late. So to get started, you guys, with selling these amazing beautiful C Scrubs, okay? Great quality. The fabric is super durable, okay? You guys hear that great stretch. The colors are rich and very, very, very nice. My retailers do very well with their sales. I've never had a complaint about the scrub line. Even our new order that's coming in, we did enhance it a bit to make sure that the material was a bit thicker, the drawstrings were a bit longer, and we made sure that we catered to your needs as a retailer so that your customers can be happy. So all you got to do, guys, to get started is visit our website. I'll include it in the link below. Visit our website, check out our startup packages, and book a free consultation call. If you have any questions, we'll be glad to answer your questions to get you started as a C Scrubs retailer. Again, you guys, I'm Lydia. I'm the owner, and I am super, super, super excited to work with you guys. And just like I earned $8.5 million being super consistent, running this business, selling scrubs online and direct to healthcare facilities, and I earned that money in just 2 years, Just think about where you could be if you do the same thing with your life and you make a change and start being open to investing and start being open to learning and doing more. If I made $8.5 million in 2 years and I'm a newly fresh student in Harvard and I'm going to learn and even expand and further myself, what's your excuse? There's no excuse. The growth doesn't have to stop. We just need to go ahead and put our foot on the gas and get started and get going. And when you are productive, okay, especially ladies that are watching me, when you are productive, you feel amazingly sexy, confident, you feel strong, you feel excellent as a woman. It's very important. I know a lot of you guys are wanting to live in your soft life and you're wanting, your husbands or your spouses to take the lead. And I understand that need because as women, we've always had to be strong. We work so hard. But let me tell you something. You can still let your husband or your spouse lead you while you still have your own bag in your own lane. It's very important to have that for your mental health, okay? And it's important to have that for your self-esteem. And fellas, if you're out there and you got a queen at home and you need to take better care of her, this is a great opportunity to invest in so you can create some additional income to be able to take care of your household and your family because you're looked at as a leader automatically, right? And so I'm glad that I could give you both this great opportunity. Make sure you visit our website, check out our startup packages, book a call, and get started with the C Scrubs team. I look forward to working with you guys. Until next time, I'm Lydia, I'm the owner, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.